What's up, everybody? This is Master and Gamer, and welcome to the Overwatch 2 shop update and Season 1 mid-season update, featuring the brand new NieR Automata collab, or Yorha collab, as they're officially referring to it. We've got some exciting stuff to look at. Not only do we have the 5 new NieR Automata skins, but also we have the new Mei Mythic skin. So we're going to be jumping right on in, taking a look at all of these. First of all, starting with the collab skins, though. First being 2B Kiriko. There it is. There it is. Was Kiriko the right character to get it? Frankly, I don't know. I haven't played NieR Automata. I've heard it's a very good game, though. Interesting that it has the little robot drone thing. Admittedly, I don't know what its name is or what it is. I do recognize it from stuff I've seen. I'm just not sure what relevance it plays, but I'm sure you all in the comments will be able to fill me in. We have the Suzu, which is the black box. Interesting. And then we get the Kunai. Not sure if this is a significant weapon from the game, perhaps. And then the Afuda as well. All a very good looking design. I am curious though, are there unique effects and sound effects? Let us find out.
I'll find my own path.
Alright, let's just have a little listen here.
What's up? Like a gentle rain.
Not hearing anything unique so far. Let's try the ultimate.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
No, it doesn't seem that there are any unique sound effects for it. Just a little disappointing. Although she does have the little robot following her. Is that just like always there? If she just always has this little robot following her around, that's a very interesting element to add to a skin. Yeah, I think that just is always following her. That is so funny. That alone is such a charming little detail. Next up, though, let's have a look at 9S Wuyang. He's also got his own little robot. Yeah, you guys are going to have to fill me in on what these things are, because apparently they're a pretty major part even for these skins. So we got to look at him here. And a look at his staff close up. Nice design for it there. We can try it out real quickly. If there aren't any new sound effects, I'm probably just going to cut this quick part of the video and then just assume that none of them have sound effects, but I'm just going to check now. All right, it seems there are no unique sound effects or visual effects for this skin either. I'm going to assume there aren't any for any of these skins, just so we can get through them all a bit quicker. Moving on, we have A2 Vendetta. A very simplistic skin, like the outfit the outfit itself, I guess, is just so like minimal, which I believe is just, you know, accurate to the character's design. I love the sword though. That's given me some Final Fantasy Buster Sword vibes on that one, just with the shape of it. Quite like the design of the weapon. That's definitely my favorite part of this. Vendetta herself looks a bit simplistic, but again, perhaps that's just, you know, what the character looks like. Really like the design of the sword, though. For me, this skin might be worth getting just for the sword. It looks really cool. I like that. And then we get to Adam Lifeweaver. Look at his design there with the petals and everything. Very elegant design. He has a lot of elegant skins, doesn't he? The egg, close-up of his hand. And the blossom. That's what those look like. And then we get Commander White Mercy. Again, very elegant design. I quite like the detailing of this one. The staff in particular, let's get a close-up of that. I really like how they designed the head of the staff. That's a really nice look for it. Quite like it. Pretty good. Look at the pistol. Nothing too special, but it does have a unique design. And moving on from the skins themselves, we also have emotes. So we get Adam's Welcome. All right. Perhaps an emote the character does in the game. Again, I have not played it, so there's probably a lot of little references and details here that are just sort of going over my head, but I'm sure you all are picking up on them. All right, so we get Pod Glide. So he just hangs onto that. Is this a traversal emote? I really hope this is a traversal emote. I'm going to assume it is. I'm going to assume it is. And it seems like they all have it, which is pretty funny. The question is... Oh, that's a pod pet. Okay. So that's just fist bumping the pod, as opposed to flying with it. Okay. It's a little different. Some of them get the glide, others get the petting of it. And then victory poses. 2B's stance. 9S's hack. A2's stance. Adam's welcome. Glory to mankind. And then we get the Yorhamari weapon charm. And name cards. 2B Kiriko. 9S Wuyang. A2 Vendetta. Adam Lifeweaver. And Commander White Mercy. And then we get player icons. 2B, 9S, A2, Adam, and Commander White. And sprays. 2B Kiriko, Council of Humanity emblem, Machine Blossom, Type 4O Blade, and Yorha emblem. And there we go. That is the whole bundle here for the NieR Automata Yorha collab. 6,900 Overwatch coins. But a pretty nice bundle, I must say. Especially if you're a fan of the game. I'm going to assume these are really, really cool cosmetics to get. I really like the little pods. That those are like a part of the skin that follows the characters around. That is a fun detail. I'm glad they did something unique like that. Especially since it doesn't seem there's any unique sound or visual effects for the actual abilities and whatnot. And of course, just a quick look, you can buy the individual character bundles if you don't want to have to get, you know, the whole big bundle to buy them all together. You can just pick your favorite hero or two and grab those individually. But now it's time to take a look at the new Mythic skin that dropped with this mid-season update. Hop Online Mei. All right, so if we want to just have a little look-see here at the skin itself.
They need our help.
We can look at the customization for it. So this is the base customization we have right here. The default sort of pink and blue color. And then if we go with the different customization, there are... Well, I guess we can sort of like increment our way through it. So let's go back to number 1. And then we get the... There we go. Let's look at the different colors. So we got this color palette, which is a more darker color, the purple and I guess green. The green is only like little hints of it though. And then we get the red. Definitely prefer this color over those. We get the mythic aspects as well, the gold and black, and the iridescent. Iridescent looks pretty good. We can also customize the hair. So short hair and twin tails coming down with a beanie. Yeah, I think they all look pretty good. I think all 3 hair options are solid. And then we get the effects. So we get the skin VFX, which looks nice. I like the little like ear headband thing it's got going on. Overall, not that fantastical though. And then there's the ability effects, which you can turn off by, well, I guess you unlock it at level 1, but still, it's like you can turn it on or off. We won't really see these. We'll leave these on because we want to have a look at them when we try it out in just a second. And yeah. There it is. There's the extent of it. Close up of the weapon. Got a little cutesy face. That's probably going to react when you do stuff with it in-game. And look at Snowball. All right, let's try it out and see what sort of unique sound effects and visual effects we get for this skin. There's its unique default intro.
Come on, Snowball. They need our help.
That's right. I forgot I had this equipped. Let me turn off the Nerf gun real quick.
Come on, Snowball. They need our help.
Alrighty, let's have a listen. You get a lot of like digital sound effects going on. I quite like that. Look at some of the abilities. So we get the iridescent sort of pink integrated into the blue for the ice wall. Nice detail. Her snowman is a snow bunny with a heart. I like that. And we'll go ahead and try out her ultimate. So it's got a little jingle it plays. That's fun. Well, there we go. I gotta say, I like the sound effects for this skin. They're nice. The skin itself, I feel like isn't quite my taste, but I do like the sound effects. I think they did a good job with those. And the weapon effects look pretty good too. How it's a little like glowing stream coming out. It's fun. I think it's a fun Mythic skin. And the last thing we could take a quick look at here before we wrap up the video today is the new Voidwalker skins, which will be coming to the shop a bit later in the season, but are in the hero gallery now for us to take a look at. And first up, we have Voidwalker Sigma. Wow, this is pretty good. the black holes in his shoulders and in his head. That's a cool detail. I like how they designed this skin. And he's also got one in his torso. He's got black holes all over him. It's in his arms too. That is a nice looking skin. Close up of the weapons. This does have the galactic weapon equipped, but you get the gist of what it looks like. Pretty cool looking skin here. We also get the Voidwalker Venture skin, which is a little more goofy, but kind of scary at the same time. That is a scary face they've got there. The drill is a pretty cool design, though. I like that. And the backpack is just a cluster of black holes, I guess. Take a close-up of the drill. Yeah, it just shoots out little black holes. That's fun. This is a neat-looking skin. Then we also get Voidwalker Ash, because, of course, Ash always needs a skin. This one's kind of interesting. Bob looks neat. The one eye pulling a Undertale Sans, in a sense, I guess you could say. Ash herself is a interesting design. I don't know how I feel about like the flowers. I don't know, kind of an odd. I'm not sure how I feel about this one. It's interesting for sure. Close up with a dynamite there. The rifle. Quite like the rifle design. It's a very like, I don't know, ethereal look for it. And the coach gun as well. And Bob, who's kind of spooky looking. And then we get Voidwalker Echo, who also has a bit of a flower design, with the head being almost like a flower opening up. That is a rather spooky look. The ones with the flowers are pretty spooky. And the last one then to look at is Voidwalker Illari, which, I'm gonna be honest, this one's definitely the weakest out of the 5. Yeah, I feel like she already has multiple skins like this. Yeah, kind of integrates the black hole in her chest and I guess in like her arms. And in fact, this might even just be a recolor. I'd have to double check. I don't know if it is specifically, but it does feel very familiar. If this isn't a recolor, which I don't think it is, because none of the other skins have like the black hole detailing specifically, but like this feels very redundant with other skin designs she's had before. So I think this is probably the weakest out of the 5. But there's a look at the pylon there. And on that note, that does it for our quick look here today at the mid-season shop update for Overwatch Season 1. Let me know your thoughts on the skins shown here today. Are you going to be nabbing that new Mei Mythic, or maybe some of the NieR Automata skins? Either way, I'd love to hear your thoughts on all this in the comments down below. As always, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video, and subscribe. Hit up that bell icon, follow me on X, and join my Discord server to hang out and never miss any future Overwatch 2 news streams and other content. Special thanks to my YouTube channel members who help make these videos possible, and if you'd like to join them to earn some cool rewards, then just hit that join button down below. Otherwise, this is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.